All right, we are back, and we're going to try this again and see if we can actually get this up and running. So if you guys come into the room, I guess I should wait till people actually come into the room. I am Christopher Balzano.
And I'm Ella Balzano.
And she is an android robot. And we are tripping on legends. I am turning this fan back on. I don't know why you turned the fan off, but I need to have the fan.
Because air. You can't do Charlie and have a significant.
Okay, well, can we wait until we're actually doing it to turn the air off? It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
Stop.
So take a. Anyway.
No, that's inappropriate.
Last week we posted an episode called The Home Haunted. I'm going to go through this again for those of you guys who couldn't hear us. I can, yeah. And what the idea of this was that because we couldn't go out looking for urban legends, we couldn't go legend tripping, we decided to explore urban legends that happen inside the house. And what we found is that there aren't a lot of urban legends that take place inside the house. So what we decided to do is to explore tween urban legends that take place inside the house, because what we found is a lot of them, because they're not allowed to leave, right? They have to, all their stories take place actually in the house, right? And they're really kind of creepy. So if you haven't watched that episode, you need to watch that episode because it weirded me out. Like some of the ones that we're talking about doing, such as One Man Hide and Go Seek and Midnight Man, freaked me out to the point that I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. So I'm actually going to be doing those when the kids aren't here, because I'm kind of weirded out by them. I'm going to be changing them up a little bit too, but I'll talk about that.
I also heard something, because one of the people are like, if you put their name on the paper, are they in danger? Or if you don't put their name on the paper, are they in danger? And she actually said, yes, everyone in your house at the time of your playing, even if their name and blood isn't on the paper, is in danger.
Well, I guess I'll have to talk about that when that episode happens. If people are not able to hear me,
it's either that or
let
the
me know.
complete opposite.
So, what we're doing tonight is a classic, at least a modern classic, probably the most popular one that I've heard of. Although it seems to have had like an explosion, and then no one was doing it. But probably about 5 years ago
I've done this.
Ella's saying she's done it before. About 5, I'm not calling you a liar, I'm just saying that you said it. About 5 years ago, I was noticing all my kids doing this, and I was like, what the hell is going on? What is this? And it kind of spontaneously arose out of nothing. It erupted. Popped
I think
all across the country. And
I think when I did it, it was a year after, and the teachers weren't that strict about it, and they weren't as alerted about the kids doing Charlie. And so my friend was she pulled me over one day. She was like, psst, let's do Charlie. And this was Destiny.
we all know how much of a troublemaker Destiny is. So it's odd because it's one of those things where it went from no one saying anything about it to everyone playing it. It was featured on the news and became such a disruption. And it actually, I think, might have even been in the same year or the year before the fidget spinner. It was for a few weeks until it started to be banned in Lee County schools. Right? They actually had things out there saying that kids could not play it. Teachers could write referrals for kids that they found doing it. Until Ella said, a year later when she did it, it had pretty much stopped being popular. And it's interesting because we've got it set up here. We've got, I'm going to do kind of double down on a few things here. We've got Chucky there, who will eventually play hide and go seek with me, as well as the Charlie board. So I have never done this before. Ella said she's done it before. And Elson's going to give us an explanation of what this actually is. Whoop. Okay, don't focus on that part quite yet. So start by telling us what Charlie is.
So, give me a second. I have to figure out how to pronounce this. Alexa, what is pencil game in Spanish?
Okay, we're moving on.
But,
that's why you should always prep your show, kid.
It was, Charlie is apparently a Mexican ghost, and it was originally called something in Mexican, or Spanish rather.
In Mexican?
In Mexican.
Oh, wow.
Is Mexican a language? But, they're in Spanish, and translated to English, it was roughly a pencil game.
Pencil game.
And so basically it's, you have this board, and you can't have any wind at all to be able to play it.
Fine, fine, we're turning off.
And then basically you balance 2 pencils.
Now, do they have to be perfectly balanced? Like, does the one on top have to be, like, floating?
Wait,
Because that's, like, near...
Alexa, stop!
We have several Alexi set up throughout the house, so when one says
This
it,
is so annoying.
they all do it. But don't worry about it. Keep going. Tell us what it is.
So basically...
Does it have to be perfectly balanced is what I asked.
I don't think so.
Okay. Because that's near impossible, especially given as many people who have been doing it.
So basically you say like, Charlie, Charlie, and then you ask a yes or no question, and whatever it lands on is your answer.
Okay. So it's kind of like a modern day or kind of a quick version of like dowsing rods.
Yes.
So it's got that whole like spirit board feeling because you use a board, but it's also got the 2 sticks that move. Now, is only the top stick supposed to move?
I believe so.
Okay. So we're gonna once again we're gonna double down. I'm showing you right now so you can be hi. We're gonna double down on this, like I said. So for those of you who do not know, it was Ella's birthday last week. And part of what Ella asked for, actually didn't ask for it, I just, don't sneeze on camera. Don't sneeze on camera, it's bad luck. Part of what she asked for was a ghost box, because she's really into the TV show that uses the ghost box. Ghost box eye. So what I did after talking to some people about which was a good one to use, that wasn't too expensive, blah, 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 we decided that we would get Kindle Fire and then install a specific app. So I have not used this app yet because essentially she got it and then she went to her mom's house, so she's gone all weekend. So have you used this yet?
No, I know that you press start.
All right, so we're going to be kind of inexperienced with this, right? And
it's kind of slow.
It's kind of slow.
What's up?
So it is the EcoVox. So what we're gonna do is we're going to thank you. We're going to do the Charlie. She's gonna ask the questions. I'm gonna get into a position where I can note the responses and film her, not film me. She's gonna ask the questions. We're gonna have the spirit box going at the same time.
I guess.
Okay. The spirit box going at the same time, and we're going to see if we can get any results from this. Now, going into this, what do you think are the odds that this is going to work?
I think 1 out of 100. There's not a big chance that this is going to work.
I don't think that Charlie's a thing.
I don't think this is all controlled by gravity.
And I really honestly feel as if, like, this is, even less. We did the Ouija board the other night. I feel like this is even less an effective way to communicate with spirits. She did that with her hand, by the way. All right, so.
She didn't like that.
Charlie was angry.
Charlie's angry?
Now, when you ask the questions, don't you have to say Charlie when you ask the questions themselves?
Yes.
All right, we should get Chucky out of the way here.
It's
all
kind
right.
of like Sarah Sarita.
Who?
Sarah Sarita, the sister.
Oh, okay. That was a TV show in the... All right. We've got our yellow candle going.
Whoosh. This has.
Why don't we move the yellow candle a little bit out of the way? Move that to the center. Oh yeah, that was quick. Move the other one over to that side.
This one.
And move this one over to here.
Ooh, that's hot. All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right. Start your ghost box. Oh wait! Before you go, shut off the lights.
I don't want to.
Shut off the big light right here that's under us.
The big light?
Yep, we can go darker now that we're not gonna go dark, as the TV show used to say, but we're at least gonna go like this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this for a little bit because out of everything we're going to do, I think this has the least
potential
for anything interesting. But
Oh, ye spirit of Charlie.
Okay, you gotta start your spirit box, though, right? Ghost box.
This kind of scares me. Oh, ye spirit of Charlie, Charlie, are you with us?
All right, maybe try to bounce it a little bit more. Yeah, do you have to like touch it, be touching it, and it moves? Or do you not touch it at all?
If you want it to be balanced, you have to touch it.
All right, but are you supposed to be touching it when you do it?
I don't remember. Bro, I did it like 4 years ago.
You were supposed to do the research on this, though. All right, continue anyway.
Okay.
Why don't you, balance it
And I'm
like
not
that.
doing it.
There you go. Like the Ouija board, like barely touching it. How about
Oh,
that?
ye Charlie, Charlie, are you here with us? Oop. Why is it moving?
Because of your hand.
There we go.
How funny would it be if there's a roach just crawl across the floor right now?
That would be like...
My luck, that's what it would be. Okay, continue. Charlie, Charlie, can you hear us? Is there a spirit that wants to speak with us? Do we have to say seriously Charlie, Charlie before everything?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, Charlie, would you like to communicate with us? Why do you think Devin was so weirded out by this one?
Because of the YouTubers he watches.
He asked to do the Ouija board, by the way, the night you weren't here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. He did.
This is stupid.
Char-
Charlie, Charlie, you can go die in a hole.
wow. So there you go. There is your...
There's your Charlie, Charlie.
There's your Charlie, Charlie
Just try to stare it off.
session. We didn't get anything. Were we doing it long enough? Hard to tell. But I don't understand why it would appeal to someone, a generation of kids that have like no concentration and no like patience whatsoever.
Charlie, Charlie, as we snuff these candles, so too do we snuff you from the
That's like her catchphrase itself. So I have a feeling that out of all the ones we're going to do, this one was going to be the least successful. I have a feeling that's going to stand up. Join us tomorrow night.
What are we doing tomorrow night?
I'm glad you asked. Same thing we do every night.
Try
Try
and take
to take over the spirit world.
Aha.
No, tomorrow night we are going to write our Mr. Midnight letter and prepare that as well as
the Midnight Man.
Perform surgery on poor Chucky
He's
to
not
get
gonna
him
live
ready
there
for one man
seek.
hide and seek, and maybe we can do something to get mirrors so we can do Three Kings. But maybe we'll even look at some of the other ones that you found once we got the book. Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right. So this has been the failure of Charlie, Charlie. For Chris Balzano.
And Ella Balzano.
Here's hoping all of your trips
Are legendary. Also, should we do the meditation thing?
I did that last night, actually,
With who? Devin?
by myself.
Uh,
Good night.
I don't think you